I count it a great honor to be able to air our program around the world.
I just switched on the television.
There's a woman named Joyce Meyer preaching.
Told me of the life of Jesus Christ.
We really could be the generation that sees the gospel preached to the whole entire earth.
We are in different parts of the former USSR with Joyce's teachings. We have heard a lot of great testimonies, and we believe that step by step we will just take these countries for the Christ.
Communism was what I believed in and fought for. It was my life. When it failed, everything was shaken. I was empty. I searched for other philosophies and religions, but nothing could fill me. Then one morning, I turned on the television. There was this woman preaching. She encouraged me to seek God and know Him like she knows Him. I listened to her programs and read the Bible for myself. I learned who Jesus is, and when I did, He filled my emptiness. Probably in America, they don't know all the people her teachings reach. Here, it is like light in the darkness. I will never forget that woman from America who showed me who Jesus is.
I thought my voice was a handicap, but God is taking what I thought was my greatest disadvantage, and millions of people around the world listen to my voice every day.
Because we have been watching TV programs, and they have been encouraged through our messages, and they have been transforming my life.
She always tells us about her testimony, so I knew that if God managed to change her and her life up to make her what she is today, why not me?
How are you?
To see you on the TV.
You see me on the TV?
Yes.
This little girl sees me on the TV. What do you think of that?
I'm constantly blown away at what God is doing through Joyce's program here in Africa. It's not just the sheer volume of testimonies of lives changed that we're getting in on a daily basis, but it's the wide range of people that Joyce's messages are connecting with. I mean, from gangsters here in South Africa, to ex-war criminals in Burundi, to rape victims in Congo, to orphans in Uganda, to men and women of all different cultures and races. What a privilege to see and serve this move of God at this time.
And I'm sure that there's a lot of folks watching from prison right now, and I just want to tell you that you don't have to live there in fear and torment.
It's reaching so many guys and women that are just hungering and thirsting after the word, and we really need it in a place like this because there's so much depression and anxiety, and guys are needing deliverance from addiction, and it really cheers you up. You know, it gives you that hope, you know, that you can go on, you know.
I learned how to love the Lord and how He loves me being in prison. And that's where I was introduced to the Joyce Meyer Ministry. Told me of the life of Jesus Christ and how He went to the cross to die for my sins. And that He loved me, even me, a prostitute. And He loved me.
I remember a young man that was in every kind of treatment program you could have somebody in and spent so much money. It was unbelievable.
I got diagnosed with bipolar, schizophrenia, explosive disorder. It got to the point where I could not fall asleep without at least a 12-pack of beer a night, mixing painkillers and smoking weed. One night I went out and did my normal thing, smoked weed, sat in the recliner and turned on the TV. There was a woman named Joyce Meyer preaching.
And I said, "You man, lean back in a recliner drinking your beer."
I'm scared to death because she's sitting here pointing at the TV screen talking about, look at this kid, not listening to a word I'm saying, sit on the recliner. Got out of the recliner, went to my mom's room, and I told her I'm ready to change. I threw my stash of weed out and I sobered up instantly.
Not everybody who needs to hear the gospel goes to church, but everybody watches TV.
Joyce Meyer actually has more viewers during the week than all Germans going to a church on Sunday.
When we came on in television, first thing they did is to attack us fiercely. And then here marches Joyce Meyer preaching that same consistent message about what God can do no matter who you are and where you're at. So media is absolutely transforming the Middle East. There's no question about it, the whole Muslim world.
I started to watch her programs, and she was introducing the God for me in a really nice way that I never had it. After that, I started to reading the Bible and I was understanding. And now I'm a Christian, I'm a real Christian.
Even though there are hard times in our life, even though not everything is perfect, but we know that somebody else went through the same pain and she made it, so we're gonna make it as well.
What she does is give people hope.
When you're broken and you're seeing Joyce talk on TV, you feel like someone is listening to you.
I can't come up with words to describe what I've learned by watching Joyce.
God was talking to me through her. It wasn't Joyce, and God bless Joyce. It was God using her as the vessel.
I am so free today and happy, truly happy.
When I was watching that television and I flipped her on, what she taught me, what she gave me, the biggest present was hope.
I know that I know that I know that the Word of God is true and that He changes lives and He gives you a life worth living. You are not hopeless and you are not helpless because there is a God that is alive who loves you, personally loves you, and wants to help you. And so really, when you get right down to it, it's just all about Jesus.